Much, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank you, Secretary Duffy, as well for being here today. We appreciate the good work you've been doing at DOT. It's good to have you back in the people's house. Mr. Duffy, the first thing I want to do is congratulate you on your new role as acting NASA administrator as well. As the representative of NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston and the chairman of the House Science, Space, and Technology Committee, I know you're going to be doing a great job. Once you get settled in your new role, though, we'll be asking you to testify on the budget requests from Office of Management and Budget. And in the meantime, I would like to have your assurance, if you can, that you will not take any actions pursuant to fiscal year 26 budget requests until Congress acts on OMB's proposal, and as an example, such as layoffs, program terminations, et cetera.
Listen, I'm going to follow the will of Congress, and just as you know, I'm the interim administrator. I imagine the administration is going to nominate someone. I do think it's important that, and you would agree, we have to start to move forward. There are very critical timelines that we have to meet, and I'm happy to work with you and your committee and the Congress to make sure we're doing that.
Good to hear. Thank you. And turning to the Department of Transportation, the FAA's Office of Commercial Space Transportation, which goes by the acronym AST, issues licenses for launch and re-entry activities for commercial space launch providers. Can you assure me that AST will prioritize launch and re-entry licensing rather than activities beyond its statutory bailiwick, and which was a real problem over the last 4 years of the previous administration?
I can commit to that.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thirdly, I also proudly represent the 36th District of Texas, which includes the Port of Houston. We boast the largest port in the state of Texas by gross tonnage, and industry that supports 1.54 million jobs throughout our state. And as you might guess, port infrastructure issues are critical to my district and indeed to the entire coastline of Texas, which hosts 6 deepwater ports. Secretary Duffy, as Congress continues with important work reauthorizing infrastructure programs this year, can I count on you to work with us to ensure that our ports have the support and the resources that they need?
100%.
Amen. Thank you. Time permitting, I still got a few seconds. Mr. Secretary, the lack of safe and accessible truck parking has been a top concern for many in the trucking industry for many years. The department recently highlighted truck parking infrastructure as a priority. Can you elaborate on what specific actions, funding mechanisms, or guidance would include to address the nation's severe truck parking shortage?
Yeah, I would just note that I don't think this was a past priority. I think, I know this administration does care about truck parking and the safety of truckers and our traveling public, so we've already deployed one large grant agreement with Florida. We have others in the works, and we're going to continue to work with all of you to make sure that our truckers are treated fairly and our public is safe.
Amen. Thank you very much.